Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lone Star State. All eyes are on TNA Wrestling as we present Genesis live on pay-per-view. We are fresh off the premiere of Thursday Night Impact on AMC, and the air is thick with anticipation for a night that will be remembered for a long time. There you see Frankie Kazarian arriving earlier today, just 48 hours ago on the AMC premiere. Kazarian watched the TNA World Championship slip through his fingers. Tonight, a Texas death match awaits. And there you see the new TNA World Champion Mike Santana. After the biggest moment of his career, you also have the wild card Nick Nemeth, who's tonight's special guest referee. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the countdown to Genesis. I am Gia Miller. Please welcome our illustrious panel for the evening. First, the one and only Ash by Elegance. Next, we have the voice of Busted Open, Dave LaGreca. And last, but certainly not least, the hardcore icon, Tommy Dreamer. Guys, welcome. We are just under an hour away from one of the biggest nights in TNA wrestling history. Fans are still filing in as we speak. There is a long line out the building. Everyone is ready, but how are you guys feeling?
I'm feeling great. Genesis, biblical term, means rebirth. We saw the rebirth on Thursday, and tonight that feeling continues.
Are you kidding me? I am a part of the biggest week in TNA history. Let's go!
David, a microphone is used to amplify your voice. You don't need to yell into it.
Okay.
No, this is awesome to kick off 2026. Wow, I am super excited for what's about to happen tonight.
Indeed. Everybody's excited for what happened tonight, but it all started on Thursday night, the premiere of Thursday Night Impact on AMC. It had the whole world talking, but what people were really talking about was what happened after the show went off the air. Let's take a look back at that right now. This was how it happened. Mike Santana became your new TNA World Champion, but Nick Nemeth, he was ready to call his shot. Mike Santana was taking it to him, but
at Genesis, it's going to be Frankie Kazarian facing Mike Santana for the TNA World title. And since we're in Texas, it's going to be a Texas death match.
Santina Morella got involved,
but there's going to be one small little change. Nick Nemeth is going to be the special guest referee.
So that's how it all came to be. Little conversation, a little conflict there, but now it's all set. Tonight's main event, a Texas death match. TNA World Champion Mike Santana will defend against Frankie Kazarian, and he's got Nick Nemeth to worry about as the special guest referee. I want to talk about the rules of this Texas death match. It's not your average death match. Of course, there's no disqualifications. First, there must be a pinfall or submission that will start a 10 count. If the competitor cannot stand within the 10 count, that will be what will determine our winner. So that's how it will be determined. How's everybody feeling about a Texas death match?
Wow, that's interesting.
Indeed.
Listen, Mike Santana knows what it's like to have the odds against him. This is perfect for Mike Santana in Texas, a Texas death match.
But do you trust Nick?
I work with Nick. I don't trust Nick. Of course not.
The history of this match started right here in Texas with Dory Funk Sr. and Iron Mike DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase's father. They wrestled once for over 2 hours in a Texas death match, and I know it's going to be brutal. I know it's going to be barbaric. I would like to say I think it's going to be extreme.
Well, that's not the only title on the line tonight. The TNA Tag Team titles will be on the line. The Hardys will defend against the Righteous. Let's see how this match all came to be right now.
Considered arguably the most popular and the most influential tag team of all time, Matt and Jeff Hardy's legacy will live forever. The Hardys sending a message. You will have to deal with the Hardys if you come to TNA.
Vincent, Dutch, the Righteous are here in TNA. Matt, Jeff, oh, Vincent and Dutch, we want to grow from you. We want to help you reach even greater heights. To reach that potential you never knew existed.
Vincent, Dutch, you two sickos have officially crossed the line. The only thing we want is to beat you and delete you from TNA.
Oh, wait!
Oh my God! Death walks like Dutch. The Righteous want to destroy the Hardys and take their essence.
This is gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. At Genesis, the Righteous will become new TNA World Tag Team Champions, man. Dig what I'm saying?
Matt Hardy referred to the Righteous as some sickos. And I have to agree with him. Guys, what are your predictions for this match?
I got to tell you, I love the Hardys. I respect the Hardys. But it's a new era for TNA, and it's a new era for that tag team division. I'm looking at the Righteous tonight at Genesis.
That threw me off.
We got to be honest.
Oh my goodness.
The Righteous.
What about you, Ash? What do you think?
I always go with the Hardys, so the Hardys all the way.
What about you, Dreamer?
With the Hardys, I want this Hardy party to continue, but the unknown element, the Righteous, is new here, and I gotta tell you, Dutch reminds me of the Big Boss Man meets the Monster Abyss. He's an evil fella. Trust me, I've seen him wrestle some other places. This is gonna be a good one, but I still gotta go. That Hardy party will continue.
Woo!
Well, split decision here at the table. I'm going Team Extreme, always. Now, we've said it many times in this business that card is subject to change. Originally, Lei Ying Lee was supposed to put her TNA World Championship, Knockouts World Championship, on the line against Dani Luna. Unfortunately, she was not able to be here due to visa issues, but we had a solution to that problem. Let's take a look back at what the solution was. There was an open challenge issued by Lei Ying Lee, and here's who answered.
Should answer this open challenge because there is no one who is more deserving than you.
So now we know tonight Lei Ying Lee will put her Knockouts World title on the line against NXT's Zarya. It's going to be quite the matchup. They both have good friends in their corners. It's going to be a clash of styles. It's going to be hard-hitting action, and that's exactly what the Knockouts division is all about. Honestly, it's hard to decide between these two, but what are you guys thinking? Who's going to come out on top?
Two warriors, two strong women. I got to go with Lei Ying because I just know her story and how much this means to her to represent the women in TNA.
Absolutely.
Lei Ying Lee. There's no doubt about it. She's maybe my favorite on the TNA roster.
Excuse me. I'm kidding. I must say Lane as well. I mean, she is one heck of a champion. Everything that I wanted to do with that title, she is doing and representing TNA so amazing. So TNA all the way, Lei Lee 100%.
Well, Ash, actually, as a former world champion yourself, how does it feel to see Lei Ying Lee represent the Knockouts division in such a way?
She's doing an amazing job. She had that underdog story, and she's proving everyone that she can do it. She can hold that title, and I'm very, very proud of her.
Well, so that's going to go down later on tonight. I just want to remind everyone, Dani Luna will get an opportunity at that Knockouts World Championship. Whoever comes out on top, whenever she's able to return, she is entitled to that match that was made in the first place. But there's a lot of other action happening here tonight, including some action that's going to happen right here on the Countdown to Genesis. It's the TNA International Championship will be on the line. But for that, I'm going to throw it to my broadcast colleagues at ringside, Tom and Matt.
Thank you very much, Gia. We're waiting for the TNA International Championship match to begin. He's the Drama King, Matthew Raywalt. I'm Tom Hannafin. I noticed they didn't get cool TNA Genesis pins from TNAmerch.com. That's incredible. We're just special. Welcome to the A-Game Hydration Announce Desk. And a reminder, you can use the promo code TNA15 to get 15% off your purchase of A-Game right now at Shopify. Now, we're ready for this first of 4 championship matches that we're going to see this evening here live in Dallas, Texas. The TNA International Championship will be defended. Now, this was created by Santino Marella, we learned on our social and digital platforms. Santino Marella is the soon-to-be father-in-law of the reigning champion, Stax from NXT, his fiancée, Ariana Grace. Right now, let's take a look at the headlines for this matchup as Eric Young, BDE, and KJ Orso have a chance to go after the title. Now, Stax retained via disqualification last week on Impact after the NXT Outlaws ambushed Macklin during the matchup. On NXT earlier on this week, Stax was able to retain with Ariana's help against Shiloh Hill, and Santino Marella made this matchup, admittedly with an axe to grind against his soon-to-be son-in-law, putting Stax in check. The TNA International title is on the line right now.
Following is a 4-way for the TNA International Championship. Introducing first the challengers from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 180 pounds, KJ Orso.
I'm excited about this one. KJ Orso is back in TNA for the first time in over 6 years. He was then competing under a mask known to many as Fuego del Sol.
It's exciting to see KJ Orso back in a TNA ring, and he's got some stiff competition here tonight.
You can run for a long time.
Next, from Franklin, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, the world-class maniac, Eric Young.
Fans are still filing in here at the Curtis Colwell Center in Dallas, Texas for the 14th installment of the Genesis event in the history of TNA wrestling. And you've got a man steeped in TNA history here, the 2-time TNA World Champion, Eric Young.
looking to add that international championship to his resume. Just another example of Santino Marella trying to stack the deck against his soon-to-be son-in-law.
When you hear the horns, that'll let you know it's time. The Spartans going live, and we won't be denied. Like John Moran, if you ain't with us, keep it on that side. Soon as BDE arrives, you know the vibes. When you hear the horns, that'll let
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 165 pounds, BDE.
BDE has nearly 1.5 million followers on YouTube and even more across all of social media. How about the opportunity he had this past Thursday, the premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact live on AMC right here in Dallas. He and J2 Crisp, 2K, were streaming live during the Hardys entrance.
I mean, even look at this right here. Everything is content in 2026, and the king of that, no doubt about it, is BDE, somehow finding his way into a championship matchup, seemingly out of nowhere, Tom.
Just his fourth match in TNA Wrestling. It was recently announced that he is officially a member of the TNA roster. You a little jealous, perhaps?
Hey, easy up now.
And their opponent, accompanied to the ring by Arianas Reitz, from Albany, New York, weighing in at 206 pounds. He is the TNA International Champion, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
It was weeks ago we saw the brutal steel cage match between Team TNA and Team NXT. Santino Marella was willing to dive into the cage and fight on behalf of TNA. After TNA got the victory, he found the opportunity to confront Stacks, but he was also greeted by his daughter, Ariana. It was in that moment that Ariana broke her father's heart.
An absolute stab right through the heart for Santino Marella. He has not been the same since as this one. Stacks wasting no time, and I can't blame him. This match is not designed to be in his advantage.
The bell is rung. There are no countouts. There are no disqualifications in a four-way matchup. First man to gain pinfall or submission in the ring. Oh, it's the TNA International Champion. And ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to use the promo code Genesis26 to get 10% off of a TNA Plus VIP annual membership. That includes every TNA pay-per-view in 2026, including Genesis. This code expires at midnight Eastern tonight. Again, use the promo code Genesis26 at watch.tnawrestling.com and subscribe to TNA Plus to catch Genesis.
The action already starting so quick here in this four-way matchup. KJ Orso looking to show up and show out. To the point, anybody can be pinned or submitted in this matchup to win the international title. Stacks does not have to be involved in that decision to lose the title, which is something Santino Marella would love.
Well, Santino Marella said as much. There's a cover by Orso trying to win the title and a kick out. Great night of action here in Dallas on tap this coming Thursday night. TNA Thursday Night Impact will be live on AMC from Albuquerque, New Mexico. The following night, Friday, January 23rd, TNA presents Impact in Albuquerque. And don't miss the pre-sale for our mega on sale starting this coming Wednesday and the general on sale the following Friday, January 23rd for our upcoming events in Nashville, Atlanta, and New Orleans. Complete ticket information is available at TNAWrestling.com.
What an absolute showcase here from KJ Orso, trying to explode back onto the scene here.
Here we go again. Here we go again. Eric Young is jaw-jacking with fans at ringside. He's attacked fans in the past.
But take a look back at this. Over the top, using the underarms of Stacks to drag him out of the ring. And look at BD! He's got another YouTube video coming up soon. Like and subscribe, I guess.
Gonna do hundreds of thousands of views, I'm sure. I bet you which Rebook would do views like that.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, and BDE clobbered from behind by Stacks.
And this is exactly the type of matchup
that Santino Marella wanted for Stacks. Keeping your head on a swivel, looking all around you as Ariana Grace taking the phone of BDE.
Now Ariana Grace and Stacks having the time of their lives, it seems, in the middle of this TNA International title defense. Look out, BDE through the ropes, dropping the champion.
Now that is a clickable moment.
Oh, wait a minute. There's Orso over the top, wiping out Young. The KJ Orso and BDE having fun.
Yeah, it's all fun until one of you starts pinning the other. Get your heads in the game. The international title's on the line.
So are you concerned at all about Santino's decision to make this matchup, and considering Daria Ray has emerged as the suit overseeing day-to-day operations here in TNA? We learned that this past Thursday live on AMC.
I was just about to say that as the blows raining down here, a lot of people were not too happy with how Daria Ray was conducting herself with Santino. But you know what? She proved that she's necessary. Moves like this prove that she's necessary. Santino is ruling with emotion here. He's not thinking like a businessman.
But I think it's safe to argue that Stacks earned this. I think he deserved this. Oh!
But nobody in this matchup earned an international title shot to that point.
Eric Young, wasn't too long ago, he was one-on-one with JDC back in December. JDC had the chance to earn a TNA World title shot at Final Resolution. He got that against then champion Frankie Kazarian, but Eric Young didn't have the same title opportunity within that qualifying matchup.
That's true. There's a line, there's a breadcrumb trail here of all these decisions Santino Marella's made over these last couple of years to prove how unstable he is.
Orso to the outside. Things have been pretty unstable in this four-way matchup. Young and Stacks trying to work together against BDE.
Unlikely alliances form in these multi-man matchups all the time.
Now Young tossing B into the corner. Look out. Double knees right to the chin, and down goes Stacks. Oh! Pulls that knee of glory.
Took the former world champion right off his feet there. But Orso back into the fray here.
B to the outside, Orso in pursuit. Oh, went for a cutter. Got enough of it to drive BDE first into the top rope.
Right over the rope, and now one more eliminated. Look out!
Down goes Young, and now Stacks in pursuit from the middle rope. Oh, beautifully done with a moonsault.
Not done yet. Look at this. Orso on a roll here. What a way to explode back into the scene.
Oh! An example of how much TNA wrestling has grown. Last time Orso was here was on a TNA Twitch event in 2019. Look where we are now. TNA is on AMC every Thursday night. There's the Orso driver.
Is that enough? New champ.
Oh, and a kick out by B.
Really close. What a showing for KJ Orso here.
What an uppercut. Now Stacks trying to hold on to his title there in the twisting neck breaker. Stacks looking for anything that moves. Hold on! A clip cutter by BDE.
Beautiful there. Wait, look out.
Hold on, a Young blood neck breaker by Young.
It is absolutely non-stop. And look out, Orso!
And now EY with a pile driver.
Wait.
Thought we had a new TNA International Champion right there. Instead, Stacks retains.
Here is your winner, and still the TNA International Champion, Stacks Lorenzo.
Somewhere backstage, Santino Marella is having an aneurysm.
There's our president, Carlos Silva, who's trying to return the TNA International title to the champion. Look at the disrespect here by Stacks.
The very rules that Santino thought would be the disadvantage to Stacks allowed him to steal the win in this international title match.
Stacks disrespecting Carlos Silva and TNA Wrestling. I can only imagine what his future father-in-law, Santino Marella, thinks about this.
This is exactly what I told the board would happen.
What did you tell the board would happen?
That you make decisions based off emotion, irrationally, out of anger.
That was a high-profile match.
Shut up. I'm talking. That was your way of punishing him. And he proved once again that he's a champion and he deserves to be here. And if this company is built on competition, then we must be fair. And I know you don't know me yet, but I'm very fair.
Understood. Son of
Well, a little tension between Daria Ray and Director of Authority Santino Marella. We'll have to see how that all plays out. We've already seen some great action so far here on the Countdown to Genesis. Fans are still filing into the building as we speak. You know, I touched on it earlier, card is subject to change. Unfortunately, X Division champion Leon Slater was unable to be here tonight, again, due to visa issues. But, we had quite the replacement lined up for him. Moose versus Cedric Alexander versus Joe Hendry. I mean, pretty fair replacement if you ask me. What do you guys think?
Absolutely. This has been Joe Hendry's home for a long time. He went to NXT, now he's part of the main roster in WWE. We couldn't be prouder for him here in TNA, but he's got to face somebody that's not a big fan of his, and Moose and Cedric Alexander, that match is going to be awesome.
Absolutely. Dave, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, like Tommy just said, Joe Hendry, a big part of TNA. Cedric Alexander, Moose. I looked at Moose in the back. I don't think he's probably in the best shape of his entire career, but how can you bet against Joe Hendry?
Of course.
Yes, I mean, I did see Moose. Moose has been posting all of his progress pics, so, but I believe, and I think we believe, so Joe Hendry all the way.
You guys know I believe in Joe Hendry, and it was actually in this very building. Yes,
You believe?
Really? I do.
Oh, wow.
You're a believer.
It was in this very
Big
building
believer.
that he captured the TNA World Championship. So a very historic building for him. I know he's going to be bringing his all here tonight. And there's going to be a lot of action tonight, but there's also going to be a lot of emotion as well. I have to talk about the final dance. JDC will be stepping into the ring for the final time against his brother, Eddie Edwards. That is going to go down later on tonight, but let's see just how we got here.
So my wife / handler and I have been talking a lot lately over the last couple weeks, and we've decided that after Genesis in January that I'm going to be retiring from in-ring action. I've spent a lot of time being ungrateful in this business, but right now I'm telling you that I'm very grateful for my last couple years here in TNA. This is the best locker room I've ever been in, and I truly mean that from the bottom of my heart.
One more dance for Johnny Dango Curtis.
I'm a little nervous because I know we're going to kill each other in that ring. I love you like a brother, Eddie. I'm not going to hold anything back out there. I don't expect you to. And if you do, I'll be very upset.
This is it for him. It's daunting, you know, this is his last professional wrestling match. And I gotta go out there and deliver. It's my turn to go out there and deliver, because this is all about him. You know, I need to be the best opponent I can be, the best friend I can be for him.
I got nothing but respect for you as a man, as a pro wrestler, and as a father. But I'll tell you this, brother, I ain't going out like no punk. So either you pull the trigger, Eddie, or I will.
It's a battle between brothers within the system. It's the final dance for JDC, his last match in professional wrestling, up against Eddie Edwards, his friend of 20 years.
There's nothing more romantic than starting your career with someone and ending it with them.
Not gonna lie, guys, The waterworks, they're welling up. They're welling up here. This is a very high intensity, high emotional match. I mean, what do you guys think? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling sadness, but I'm also feeling happiness. It is his decision to walk away from something that he's been doing since he's 15 years old. I'm super close with both these guys. JDC's also been a locker room leader, and he's been a true just guy to go to for different things, and I really think he's going to get lost with emotion, and that you got to still be focused. Everyone on your last match, oh, he's going to lose. But what if he wins? You really, that's the one thing that I don't get. He is fighting his last ever match. Just go out there. You have nothing left to give.
Yeah, someone mentioned it earlier today. Not everyone gets the luxury of choosing when their last match is. A lot of times it's forced upon us when our bodies give out, but this is his choice, and I do believe he's going to leave it all out there tonight. He's going to give us everything that he has left, so I'm going to go with JDC.
Yeah, he has won on the biggest of stages, but this is going to be emotional, and I can't see it going any other way than him coming out victorious.
Yeah, I know JDC way back, and he is one of the most passionate wrestlers that I have seen. So tonight I do believe that he's going to leave it all in the ring, and it's amazing that he made this decision to step away. So this is his last dance. JDC all the way.
And Ash, you didn't have that ability to have a last match, and in the prime of your career, how is that weighing in on you?
Yeah, no, it's very emotional watching that. It's very emotional for him to know going into this that this is his last match. I didn't have that. It was I never knew it was going to be my last match. So it's very difficult for him, and a lot of emotions. I see him backstage, he's wiping those tears away. And emotion may take over, but I feel like he wants to put it out there and show that he can leave on a high.
Yeah, from this panel, and I think I speak for everybody in the locker room, we just want to say a big thank you to JDC for everything that he's done, everything that he's given to this business, and everything that he's given to you guys, to the fans. I know that this means the world to him. He loves this just as much as the rest of us. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting something. Okay. It seems as though another match has been added to the countdown to Genesis based off of a confrontation that happened earlier today. And we have footage of that confrontation. Let's take a look at that and how this all went down right now.
So tonight, ladies, is Genesis. It's going to be your night, like every night is your night. I mean, right?
God, Robert, I don't mean to cut you off, but look at the extras this week. They really picked from the bottom of the barrel.
Don't they always so?
And you stop flirting with me.
Yes!
Yes! Oh my God.
Wow.
Nice sneakers. God, they really just let anyone in here. Stop flirting with me, guys!
Don't touch it.
Oh God, you guys.
Hi guys, I'm Vicky. It's very nice to meet you.
Man.
Do you what's going on? Do you work for the venue or something?
Oh, no. I'm a wrestler. I'm here for an opportunity.
Oh, an opportunity. We were just talking. Mila and I needed someone to carry our bags to the locker room.
Perfect.
So if you could just
right down the hall.
handle that for us.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Melissa.
I didn't mean that kind of opportunity. I meant like a match or...
Oh, I got a great opportunity for you here. Pick that cup of coffee up. You look like you'd be great at that.
No, we're not doing this anymore. Tessa, stop acting like you own this locker room.
Oh, come
you
on.
don't.
First of all, I'm a former world champion. You're going to speak with me with some respect.
Yeah, I know you're a former world champion, and guess what? I've beaten you. Hey, I heard you're looking for an opportunity, yeah?
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell, nice to meet you. Want to tag with me tonight and take down these bitches? Hell yeah.
Excuse me?
I got you.
These what? You better watch your mouth, Indy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the personal concierge, and I would like you to shut your mouths when I'm talking to you. Just a few days ago was the premiere of AMC AMC, and it's all over the headlines. It's on Yahoo News, radio and television. Everyone is talking about the Elegance brand. So it is my privilege and honor to introduce to you your new sheriffs in town, your new TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, escorted by perfection personified, Mr. Elegance.
Well, thank goodness. I thought we were going to go an entire hour without the Elegance brand. Thank God that was wrong, because the most important, and now the most, once again, most prestigious and powerful group in all of TNA is bigger, better, bolder than ever. And now, look at this Shizzle Adonis they got by their side. My goodness.
Heather and M, now two-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, having defeated the Inspiration this past week on the premiere of TNA Thursday Night Impact live on AMC right here in this very building in Dallas, Texas. And it was also the same night Mr. Elegance was revealed to the world.
That's what I look like with hair. Like, if I let this thing grow, that would basically be a mirror.
At excellence. I want you to take a look at Elegance. Now hold on. Let me smell this. Ah, incredible. They smell incredible, which is more than I could say about all of you here in Dallas. You all smell like a bunch of dirty, filthy pigs smothered in barbecue sauce. Now, unfortunately for you, they will not be competing tonight, but they wanted to grace you with their beautiful and wonderful presence. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be sitting VIP front row in some seats none of you could afford for this next match. So grab your cameras and cell phones and get your pictures so you can immortalize the Elegance brand forever.
Forever. Forever.
Terry
Forever.
Bring up the next match.
Terry Funk's rolling over in his grave. So it appears we're set for Knockouts tag team action here on the Countdown to Genesis, live in Dallas, Texas.
Following tag team matches scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Robert Stone and Victoria Crawford, the team of Mila Moore and Tessa Blanchard.
I feel bad for Peter Rosenberg having to deal with Robert Stone all the time. Unfortunately, we inherit him on a regular basis. I don't know why, but it appears that Tessa Blanchard, Victoria Crawford, and Mila Moore have become thick as thieves.
That's right. Tessa Blanchard taking Mila Moore under her wing, so to speak, a couple of months ago. And quite frankly, it's paying off for Mila Moore, getting more exposure, getting more ring time, getting more time in front of the camera than ever before teaming with this group.
And their opponents, first from Belleville, New Jersey, Vicious Vicky.
Listen, it's great to see Vicious Vicky again here in TNA Wrestling. She competed on Impact not too long ago and has also competed on Explosion here at TNA Wrestling. Completely disrespected by Tessa Blanchard earlier on.
And her tag team partner from Melbourne, Australia, Indy Hartwell.
Well, she got some backup in Indy Hartwell, who was none too pleased with the behavior of Tessa Blanchard and company. offering to give Vicious Vicky the opportunity she very much wanted here in TNA, but are they biting off more than they can chew here? Blanchard, Moore, of course, with Crawford and Stone out here, got the numbers advantage.
To your point, are they biting off more than they can chew? Ask the Inspiration, who had to deal with the situation that was, what, 5 versus 2 this past Thursday night on Impact, live on AMC?
Well, that's true. My math is actually a little off because there's, of course, Tessa Blanchard, Mila Moore in the match, Robert Stone, Victoria Crawford, and then all 4 members of the Elegance brand at ringside. What is that? Carry the 1. It's like $1 million on 2.
Yeah, this is weird. I'll put it that way. Except for this impromptu matchup, I have no idea what Mr. Elegance is, really. I'm still trying to figure this out. I gotta admit, I'm really confused across the board.
I mean, that's Muscle Man Tai Chi, Tom. You never seen that before? Oh, not surprised.
He's a young Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm told. Dalton Castle mark. Here we go. This tag team matchup is underway, and this is a friendly reminder. You still have time to use the promo code Genesis26 to get 10% off of a TNA Plus VIP annual membership. That includes every TNA pay-per-view in 2026, especially Genesis. This code expires at midnight Eastern tonight. Head to watch.tnawrestling.com and subscribe.
Vicious Vicky starting this matchup. It's a bold move. Of course, Indy Hartwell has more experience here in the main events of TNA and the like, but given this opportunity, exactly what she said, she would give an opportunity to Vicky here tonight, and look out!
And Indy Hartwell having some fun at Blanchard's expense and a kick out. Remember, Hartwell defeated Blanchard at Slammiversary this past summer.
Let's not forget, there's also a lot of personal history between them as well, but everybody seems to be just getting on Indy Hartwell's back. I mean, it was the Elegance brand on Thursday. It's Blanchard and company today.
Not too long ago, it was Doomsday Danny Luna who defeated Indy Hartwell in a critical dog collar matchup that initially had set up Luna for a TNA World title shot at this event. Danny Luna unfortunately not able to be here due to global visa issues. Cover and a kick out there. Vicky trying to put this thing away.
We do know, however, as G. Miller stated earlier on the Countdown show, Danny Luna will get a future Knockouts World title shot regardless.
Referee applying the 5 count there. Mila Moore's got to be careful, doesn't get her team disqualified with the illegal contact there. You're a former NXT Tag Team Champion. What do you think about Blanchard, Moore, and Crawford, this team?
I mean, unpredictable, absolutely devastating. They have all the flash. They're a ready-made star team. I mean, we could be looking at Knockouts Tag Team Champions here. Maybe the Elegance brand needs to look out, especially with the veteran instincts of Tessa Blanchard leading the way.
In comes Tessa Blanchard, who has a ton of history here in Dallas. Last year at this very event in this same building. Had a hell of a matchup defeating Jordan Grace, and it was many years before that that Tessa Blanchard captured the TNA World Championship from Sami Callihan, making history right here in Dallas. Oh,
Like done nearly everything there is to do in this company. And Mila Moore, somebody with so much untapped potential. Like it or not, many people don't, but under the tutelage of someone like Tessa Blanchard, the sky could be the limit.
Blanchard, a 2-time world champion, the only female to win the TNA World Championship and a former TNA Knockouts World Champion. Meanwhile, they're the reigning Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, the Elegance brand, who I don't know what's going on. Does the personal concierge look older today than he did 2 days ago, or is it just me?
I mean, his skin looks better than yours, Tom.
That's not true.
Finkelstein does incredible work, keeping everybody in tip-top, nip-tuck shape. All right.
I understand the show Nip Tuck was inspired by an old personal concierge back in 2003.
Her personal concierge wasn't even born in 2003, Tom.
I think he's pushing 70. Right now, Moore, Blanchard, and Crawford are in complete control against Vicious Vicky here on the countdown to Genesis.
Well, this is Vicious Vicky wanted an opportunity. She is getting all of that and more. Mila Moore, to be specific.
Taking a look at what's coming up. This coming Thursday night on Impact Live on AMC in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Sitting ringside is M by Elegance, Indy Hartwell in action. Those two will go one-on-one this coming Thursday live on AMC. Also, for the first time in over 2 years, Feast or Fired is back. We're going to see title opportunities collected, and someone is going to get fired. Also, this is an incredible singles matchup. Jeff Hardy will go one-on-one with Mustafa Ali of Order 4. How will they fare in their respective matchups tonight? We'll have to wait and see. Also, the newest member of the system will be revealed. Remember, tonight is JDC's last ever match of professional wrestling, and Curtis has said he'll be there in Albuquerque to be a part of the reveal of the newest member. And also, we'll hear from the newest knockout, signed by Daria Ray. The suit, Elena Black, will be live on AMC this Thursday in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can get your tickets now via TNAWrestling.com.
Ooh. As this absolute clinic continues in the ring right now, Vicious Vicky has been cut off at the pass from Indy Hartwell for a good several minutes. The hope is getting lower and lower by the minute as Tessa Blanchard now once again back into the fray.
I was very curious to see how this match would go for Blanchard and Moore. Their last outing was a loss against the Angel Warriors last month, and you said it before, Blanchard electing to take Moore under her wing. Victoria Crawford as well, trying to mentor Mila Moore.
That's right. And with those teachers, those mentors, how could you not be successful in a place like TNA?
Depends on your definition of success. If
Winning.
you want to be a pariah in the locker room, then definitely talk to Stone Crawford and Blanchard.
Hey, you get opportunities, you get TV time, you get camera time, you get time with the bosses, the execs, the suits, the people that matter. Those are the kind of doors that Blanchard and company can unlock for someone like Mila Moore.
So you get to be a kiss ass.
Hey, whatever gets the Benjamins, baby, whatever gets you in the room where it happens.
Do you have access to the executive bar? You can't just help yourself.
I have access to things you couldn't even dream of, Tom. And Indy Hartwell seems to keep running into trouble with people like that, including Blanchard and Co. and, of course, the Elegance brand.
Stomping on the left leg of Vicious Vicky.
Makes it a lot harder to get away and get a tag.
Whoa, and Vicky able to send Blanchard to the outside of the ring. Big opportunity here. Vicky has to get to Hartwell. And a tag made. It's Indy Hartwell to meet Blanchard. Ooh. Takes a shot at Moore. Down goes Blanchard.
Indy Hartwell, they needed that tag and they got it. Hartwell turning this matchup completely on its head.
Oh, shot right to the midsection there. Blanchard able to drop her body weight down, prevent the suplex attempt. Look out, spine buster by Hartwell.
Fired up here. Look at this, another.
Spine on the pine. There's the cover, stacking up Blanchard. The left shoulder up in time.
But that to Hartwell completely turned this matchup around. And now looking to maybe put the finishing touches on Tessa Blanchard.
Wait a minute! Robert Stone is up on the apron. Crawford takes down Vicky. The referee never saw it because of Stone.
You gotta love it when a plan comes together. Look out here, Wade now.
Oh, Hartwell's going after.
I think Indy Hartwell stepped on M by Elegance's toe there.
Who cares? You're not even in the match.
You gotta be careful.
They shouldn't be sitting at ringside. Oh!
What the hell?
Hartwell and M go one-on-one this Thursday on Impact. Oh my God! Wait a minute, Hartwell just got taken out by the Elegance brand. There's Buzzsaw. Blanchard and Moore get the win.
Here are your winners, the team of Mila Moore and Tessa Blanchard.
That's with the best. You go down like the rest. Blanchard and company standing tall.
Take a look back here at the conclusion of this matchup. Hartwell got tied up on the outside with the Elegance brand, and back inside, Tessa Blanchard took advantage of the opportunity against Vicious Vicky and scored the win for her team.
Tessa and company standing tall. Indy Hartwell continuing to run afoul of the wrong people.
The competition continues to stack up. in the Knockouts division. Everyone wants the spotlight in the TNA on AMC era. Oh, this is just the beginning of the action. Everything gets underway officially at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus here at Genesis.
Experience TNA wrestling like never before with TNA Plus. Relive the moments that inspired a generation. Plus, monthly premium live events. Plus, exclusive monthly content. TNA Plus. You haven't seen anything until you've seen everything. Plan starting at just $9.99 per month.
Oh, sorry. I wish I could say that I was surprised, but I know firsthand exactly why that happened.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
fine. You know what? Let's just move on. Let's just move on from all that because we
we
still
do.
have a lot more to talk about, including a match that's been a long time coming. AJ Francis versus Rich Swann, his former tag team partner, former member of First Class. Now the state of First Class, I guess the question is, will AJ be flying solo from now on?
I watched Rich Swann destroy the whole First Class set, and Rich Swann is one of the most underrated professional wrestlers out there. I've wrestled him, he's beaten me, and Rich is top 10 in the world. Trust me when you wrestle him, and every wrestler in the back or everybody who's wrestled him knows that to be a fact. AJ Francis is going to get his big ass kicked.
Yeah, I mean, we know that AJ Francis is a force to be reckoned with, but Rich Swann is a former TNA World Champion. I mean, we know exactly what Rich Swann is capable of, and I feel like for a while we lost him. We kind of lost the true Rich Swann, but the Rich Swann that I've seen lately, oh baby, he is back and better than ever. I'm taking Rich Swann.
I love it. I talked to both of them in the back. AJ Francis is so cocky. I think he's actually taking this match a little too lightly. But on the other hand, Rich Swann is so focused. I mean, Rich Swann is at the top of his game. Yeah. I got Rich Swann.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave my vote up to the crowd. Who wants to see AJ get his ass beat? Who's all for Rich? There's my vote, Rich.
Well, it sounds like a Rich Swann clean sweep right across the board. I can't wait to, well, you guys already said it. Watch AJ get his ass kicked. It's gonna be great. But there's even more great action. Another tail whooping I'd like to see is we've seen a lot happening between Ryan Nemeth and Mara Sade, and it all comes to a head tonight. I mean, we saw what happened this past Thursday on AMC. He came after some of the AMC stars, but the AMC stars, they took it to him, and now Mara is gonna take it to him tonight on Genesis. Tommy, how do you feel about this match? Who are you picking?
Ryan Nemeth is one of the most entertaining people, but he also is one of the most annoying people. And Mara has kicked his head so many times. I don't even know how many super kicks he's eaten. This is going to be a tough one because, again, Ryan has an ego bigger than Bully Ray's stomach. So I don't know.
Careful, careful.
Everything's big in Texas. Come on.
Amen to that.
Ryan Nemeth is a fool. So I think everybody agrees with that. Though, in this scenario, you got to be careful. And Ryan Nemeth, I think this leads to Ryan Nemeth sneaking something out here at Genesis. I really do.
Interesting.
Ryan just wants to be relevant. He tried out for Mr. Elegance. That didn't work. So I'm girl power all the way, Mara. 1 or 2 more super kicks wouldn't harm him.
Or 3 or 4 or
Maybe
5
10.
or
Super
6.
kick party.
You know,
have his brother come down to the ring and get super kicked too.
You know, I will never forget the comment that Ryan made about my bangs, and I will never let him live it down. So I'm getting
all
more.
of us just need to go out and super kick him.
Yeah, I can do that in heels.
You're taking this way too personal.
Sorry.
I thought it was like DDP's bang, but that's a whole other,
Oh.
thing. Also, by the way, I gotta say, I love this new version of Ash, like kind of embracing the good side.
Yes.
And obviously, your career has ended. I really do think you make a great broadcast analyst or other
What do
things
you
to
guys
come
say?
within TNA.
Full time? Thank you.
Well,
There's a new sheriff in town,
There's
right? I
definitely
like
a new
it.
sheriff in town.
I'd love to sit down and talk with you more about that, but we've got just a few more things to talk about here tonight, including a face-off between Elijah and Mustafa Ali. We know he'll have Order 4 in his corner. It's gonna be a very interesting matchup. We know a horse got involved last time, and I mean, we are back in Texas. Who knows who's going to be kicking this time? It's not Elijah's first rodeo. What do you think, Tommy?
I'm going to go the unpopular vote, Mustafa, because of Order 4. They're always doing things, and Elijah's by himself. Elijah needs some friends to back him up, just saying.
Whoa. You say he's by himself, but I want to know who wants to walk with Elijah? He doesn't sound alone to me. I know I want to walk with Elijah, so he's got my pick. What about you, Dave?
Order 4 is unpredictable. As Tommy said, they're going to be in the corner, but I'm with you, Gia. Elijah has the fans of Texas behind him tonight at Genesis. I think that's going to be just enough to pull out a victory.
Wow. All right. So I do have to agree with Tommy on this one. Although I do want to see Elijah win, I think he has a crowd behind him. But I do see Agent Zero has been in his corner, and you just never know what is up his sleeve. So, Mustafa.
I think that is a fair take. We know how dangerous Order 4 can be, but we're going to have to see how that all plays out later on tonight. We are just a few minutes away from Genesis. I know everybody is excited about the night, all the action that's to come. And man, I just want to get everyone's final thoughts. No predictions yet, because we will be giving our predictions later on the show. Predictions for tonight's main event, the Texas Death Match. That will be later, but anyone's final thoughts? I mean, Nick Nemeth is going to be a major player in this matchup, and we know Frankie Kazarian is no stranger to some dirty tactics, but Mike Santana, he's got a lot to prove here tonight. So I want to hear everyone's final thoughts ahead of this Texas Death Match. Ash, I'd like to start with you.
Frankie has been TNA, he is TNA, but Mike has really wanted to prove something. He did it on Thursday night, so I gotta see and read how they're feeling back there. I'll let you know in a bit.
Yeah.
Listen, Mike Santana has always fought from behind and has come out victorious. Frankie Kazarian's an OG, but Nick Nemeth as the special guest referee,
disgusting.
I don't know. I mean, something unpredictable may happen in this main event tonight.
Yeah, unpredictable is right, but I do want to remind everyone of the rules of this match. Of course, it is a Texas death match, no disqualifications. A wrestler must be pinned or forced to submit to initiate the count. After a pinfall, the downed wrestler has a 10 count to stand. If a competitor cannot stand by the count of 10, the match is over, and that will determine our winner. It's going to be an incredible night of total non-stop action, guys.
Let's go.
Thank you all for being here tonight, and thank you for tuning in to the Countdown to Genesis. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for a night of TNA wrestling.